Hi everyone, in this video I want to express to y'all how important it is that you express your feelings, okay? A lot of people I come across, they bottle up their feelings, and there's various reasons why many people bottle up their feelings, and the main one has to do with fear, and connected or associated with fear is rejection. Many people I come across, they have this fear inside that if they were to express their feelings to an individual, that they are going to be rejected. Maybe not that person rejecting them per se, but the feeling as though yourself, okay? As though when you express your feelings to an individual, and let's say that individual doesn't resonate with what you feel, doesn't feel what you feel, doesn't understand how you feel, that feeling of not being able to trust the self, okay? It's like feeling like your own feelings have rejected you, okay? Because all of us, when we express ourselves, we want to be understood. That's the reason why we express ourselves. Because we have something to say to an individual, and we're hoping with faith that they can understand. Not even if they can feel what we feel, but just come to a sense of compassion or understanding for our emotions that we are verbally expressing. And I feel like a lot of us, we need to learn to just express our feelings regardless of what that individual may think or may say or may do, because we are like, every single time we want to express our feelings to another individual, we're in our head, we are thinking of all the scenarios of how this person will react or respond to us expressing ourselves. But if you're not expressing yourself, okay, you cannot truly have self-love for yourself, okay? Because to truly have self-love for yourself is to believe that you are worthy enough, okay, to be understood, to have the world hear you, feel you, to make your presence known. If you are like hiding your feelings, okay, you don't truly have self-love for yourself, because you're not making a presence in this world. The best way to make a presence in this world is to express yourself, not just through verbal, but it could be through many forms of expressing yourself. Music, art, could be science, it could be any form of expression. But if you're just sitting there analyzing every single thing that you feel inside and weighing out the pros and cons of how people respond or react to what you have to say or the way you express yourself, then you're going to live a life that is a life where you're just going to have anxiety. I don't even know what to describe it. You're just going to feel anxiety. You're going to feel heaviness in your chest, okay? But just express how you feel. If you feel a love connection to someone, just express it, and don't sit there and worry about how the way they're going to respond. Because if they respond in a way where they're like, oh my gosh, that's really weird for you to sit there and express to me that you feel a connection to me, when I'm not so sure if I feel a connection to you, just don't care. Just be like, whatever. Because when you express like care, okay, nurturing, kindness, and their response is they don't understand that, or they're not receptive to that, it's because they haven't come to this place within themselves, this self-love within themselves, where they can receive love. Those individuals who don't have self-love for themselves, they're going to second guess everybody. They're going to think they're they're not going to allow themselves to receive kind words, to receive somebody that nurtures them, that's kind to them, that's compassionate, that wants to, express their love to them. They're not going to be able to, they're going to think that's probably just intense. That's probably going to be their first response. Oh, whoa, that person's a little much. But it's mainly because they have love inside of their heart, but it has a lot of boundaries to it, a lot of limitations and restrictions to their love inside of their heart. A love that has restrictions and boundaries is a love that isn't free, is a love that can't really receive true love. Because true love is intense, it's overwhelming, it's passionate, it's exciting, it's challenging. And those individuals who have limitations or restrictions to their love cannot truly experience true love with an individual. They can experience some form of love, just like you're experiencing every form of, like a form of love right now in this moment. But it just depends on how much love do you want to feel. Do you want to feel that just overwhelming just love that's peaceful and exciting and joyous and passionate and expressive that just makes your heart sing? You just feel so alive, or you just want to have a love where you're expressing what you feel but it's like you feel like there's just more, because there is more. Because love is just this ongoing flow. It just goes on and on and on, just like the ocean. It's like the ocean goes into rivers, and rivers go into streams, and then creeks, and all that kind of stuff. It's just always expanding, it's always growing, it's always discovering new things about itself. So if you really want true love, you have to be willing to express yourself. First to yourself. Be honest with yourself. And ask yourself, how do I feel about this person? How do I feel about this situation? Does this person really make me become a better person, or this person just kind of just bringing me down, or just do I feel like I need to change myself in order for this person to like me, or am I just with this person because I feel like I'm just fitting in, or do I have to fit in to be friends with this person? Okay, you got to ask yourself the deep questions, okay, and go towards the friendships that encourages you to be better, to challenges you to step further out of your comfort zone. Don't go for the friendships that it just supports you where you're at. It's not challenging you to grow. It's not empowering you to be a better you. Okay? And definitely don't go for the friendships that are just, you are changing yourself. Of course you want to change yourself in friendships, but the change I'm talking about is not like you're just the whole fitting in thing. The way you're changing yourself is you're discovering wow, I didn't even know I was capable of this. I didn't know I was capable of that. I didn't know I was capable of this. I didn't know I was just this amazing person. Okay, that's the friendship you want. You don't want the friendship that's just oh yeah, yeah, just this is all I am. Just me today. Okay. But you have to you're not going to receive true love if you're not even expressing the universe that you want true love, that you want true friendship, and you're not willing to do the courageous, bold steps to find friendship. If you feel a connection to somebody, go after it. Who cares if the person doesn't respond the way you want to? Just go and just express, okay? Just be yourself, really. There's so many people not being themselves, and I don't fully understand. Be yourself. Yeah, just be yourself. Because at the end of the day, if you're unhappy at the end of the day, because if you're feeling just loneliness in your friendships, or you're just feeling like this friendship is fun, but I don't know, it doesn't really make my heart flutter and sing, then it's because you're not being yourself in that friendship. That friendship it's like a form of discouragement, because when you're just doing the whole fitting in, It's a form of discouragement. Because when you're just kind of just being in a friendship just because it, just because you have similar interests, you're maybe a similar person. But at the end of the day, you're not really growing together. So therefore, you feel like your heart's not really fluttering and singing. Just more just this temporary sort of feeling that you are like a facade, like you're growing because you're having this excitement and bliss with this individual, but it's more because you're just both on the same wavelength right now. But what happens when you decide to jump on another wavelength, when you grow? Is that person going to grow with you? Or are you like keeping yourself at this octave of growth so you can be able to be on the same wavelength as the other individual? True friendship is like, I feel like you're growing together. Okay, it's not like where you feel like you want to grow and then the other doesn't want to grow, so therefore you try to like not grow because you don't want to outgrow the other person. You know, that if that's happening, you need to just let that individual go, because it's fine. There's always going, in soul families, what we're all yearning for is just very few people will find soul family, because very few people are actually taking the bold and courageous steps to actually be themselves, because you're not going to find your soul family if you're just like hiding your feelings and just hanging out with whoever's available. You have to set your intention what you want for a friend. If you want compassion, if you want nurturing energy, if you want to have fun but also you growing and you feel like you're becoming a better person, then don't just go for anything that's available, even in romantic relationships. Because there's a lot of stuff that is available. A lot of people are available for friendships or relationships. But you gotta express to yourself and to others what you need in a friendship. Because if you don't express what you need in a friendship, you can't assume the person's just gonna know how you feel, or just gonna assume, oh, I think you feel this way, or I think that this would be good for you. You can't assume people to know what is going to really support you. Okay, like for me, I really like verbal, like, you're doing well, you're doing good, you're really good, keep going, like that sort of verbal motivation from other individuals. Some people, they like they like more of like affection. They more love touchy feely, like hugs that makes them feel like they're really supported and really cared for. You have to express it to your friends. What will make you feel cared for. Don't just assume that they're going to know how to